So that's my singing bowl. Maybe some of you have a singing bowl at home. I am in my prayer room. And I thought I might share this with you after we talked on Sunday in the sermon about finding time to spend with God every day. I don't expect you to have a prayer room. And this has evolved over time. I have a good friend, a good mentor, Sister Teresa Dish, who I went to visit one time at the Adrian Dominican Mother House in Adrian, Michigan. And she was living in a little house at the time on the campus property, and she said to me, "Here's our prayer room." It was one of the bedrooms in the house. And I was like, wow. And I came home and I thought, I have an extra bedroom. I can have a prayer room. And so this also functions as our grandchildren's bedroom. It functions as an extra closet. It's not just a prayer room, but this is my prayer room. Now, I didn't always have a prayer room. I used to have a prayer chair. In one of my first houses that I lived in as an adult, I had a chair that when I sat in that chair, things just came. It was my prayer chair. And so I encourage you to, I don't expect you to give up a room, but maybe there's a chair or a corner of a room that you can create a special environment for yourself. So I just thought I would share with you some of what is here for me, because this has, as I said, evolved over time. This is a really, really heavy iron cross that a good friend of my mother's gave me when I was ordained into the Presbyterian church. This is a vase that my sister-in-law sent flowers in when I got my first job at the church where Scott and I met. And all of these rocks are rocks, of course, that I've collected over time. And both of these, some of them are from programming at churches that I've done. I have all of these little sayings that mean something to me up here. And one of them that you'll appreciate is that even your pastor has a note that says the necessity of practice, meaning prayer practice. I have my singing bowl, which I actually got up at the Adrian Dominican Mother House. I usually buy things when I go visit Sister Meryl and Sister Teresa. I have a beautiful little Gia, which is actually a thumb labyrinth that I can use here. I have this cross that Scott's mother, she sent us this giant box of crosses that she got at garage sales, and I love this one, and I have it right here. This is a picture of when I think I first really understood my call. This is when I taught second grade CCD in the Catholic Church, and I'm practicing with the second graders giving communion. More of my special little moments. Scott brought me this icon when he went to visit his sister and brother-in-law's Russian Orthodox church in California, and he brought me that beautiful icon. The drawers are filled with books and devotionals and whatnot. I have coloring books in here to, spiritual coloring books to help me. And I have lots of books for journaling. So this is a place where I will sit down, and some of the things that I talked about on Sunday, I might just sit here and meditate or pray. I might color. I might journal. I might read. I have baskets on the floor with some of my favorite books. And I love this window. It's the window to God's world, and it doesn't seem to matter what time of season I sit here. It's so beautiful out this window, and all the houses across the street are gray. And in the winter, there's no leaves, and the trees are gray, and the sky can be gray, and yet it's all different grays and whites, and it's just beautiful. And one year I had the privilege of sitting here and watching a family of red-breasted woodpeckers in the tree out to my left, and I watched them throughout their couple weeks of season of the little chicks. And then I actually happened to be in the prayer room, when two of the three made their maiden voyage away from the nest. So I get to witness all kinds of beautiful things out this window as well. And that was something else I talked about. It's not a walk in nature, but just observing nature. So I've included in my little paragraph today lots of links to different online devotionals. They're short. They're, maybe 2 minutes to 5 minutes, and I would encourage you to maybe look into some of those. You might have your own devotionals you know of or share with each other. But the point is the necessity of practice, and every day spend a bit of time with God, friends. I'll see you Sunday.